What are examples of propaganda? Have you ever wondered how certain ideas gain traction in society? Propaganda is a powerful tool that influences people's thoughts and actions. In the context of socialism, propaganda has played a key role in shaping public perception and rallying support for socialist ideals. Let's take a closer look at some specific examples of propaganda within this framework. One of the most recognizable forms of propaganda comes from visual art, especially posters. Socialist states like the Soviet Union used vibrant posters to communicate messages about socialism and the collective good. These posters often featured heroic images of workers, soldiers, and farmers. They encouraged people to be productive and loyal to the state. For instance, many Soviet posters urged citizens to support the Red Army and reject capitalist greed. Political publications also served as a major vehicle for propaganda. Books and pamphlets were created to present the official narrative of socialism. The Soviet Union published works like The History of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, Bolsheviks, to reinforce the legitimacy of the ruling party and its goals. These publications aimed to educate the public on socialist principles and the party's vision for society. Media outlets, including newspapers and radio broadcasts, played a significant role in disseminating propaganda. State-controlled media framed social and economic issues through the lens of class struggle. They often depicted enemies of socialism, such as the bourgeoisie and wealthier peasants known as kulaks, as threats to the welfare of the people. This portrayal helped to unify the working class against perceived adversaries. Another example of propaganda in socialism is the demonization of class enemies. Certain social groups were labeled as class enemies to rally the working class. In the Soviet Union, kulaks and nationalists were often blamed for economic failures and targeted during campaigns like collectivization. This tactic aimed to create a sense of unity among the working class against these perceived threats. During times of war, propaganda was crucial for mobilizing support. In World War II, Soviet propaganda focused on recruiting soldiers and fostering a sense of nationalism. Posters and slogans emphasized the importance of defending the motherland and the sacrifices needed for socialism. Leaders like Joseph Stalin were portrayed as strong figures guiding the nation to victory. Anti-capitalist messaging is another hallmark of socialist propaganda. This messaging highlighted the negative aspects of capitalism, such as greed and exploitation. By contrasting these issues with the ideals of socialism, propaganda justified socialist policies and encouraged public support for reforms. In the realm of socialism, the state plays a vital role in disseminating propaganda. It educates and mobilizes the masses towards socialist objectives. Propaganda not only builds support for the government but also maintains social cohesion. It frames class struggle as a fight for collective progress against reactionary forces. This approach counters capitalist ideology and promotes values like equality and solidarity. In summary, examples of propaganda in socialism include state-produced posters, publications, and media that promote socialist ideals, demonize class enemies, and mobilize support for policies. These tools are essential for guiding public consciousness and advancing the socialist transformation of society.